Hello there.
Yummy.
Y'all, how we doing? Since I'm a little late, I'm not gonna make you guys wait the whole time.
Hello there.
So, another hello there. Hey, bot, how are you? How is everybody, by the way? How was your week? Did your week suck? My week sucked. I feel like shit today, but I'm good enough to stream. I'm mostly just tired. I'm exhausted. Like, you ever get to the point of exhaustion? That's kind of where I'm at. But all right, y'all. As I said, I'm not going to make you guys wait the full thing. We're going to save 30 seconds. You ready? Hey, fresh cat meat. Hello. Hey, look at that. The camera's fucked, isn't it? It's supposed to be cloning the camera source. It was working 2 seconds before stream, but naturally, there's always got to be something wrong, right? There's always got to be something that fucks up. What if I switch to this scene? Yeah, no, it's completely fucked. NVIDIA broadcast is fucking up again. All right, look.
We don't make mistakes.
Happy accidents, right? So NVIDIA broadcast is it's messing up a little bit. I don't know why. I've chosen my camera here like 5 times. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, I want to show you guys something as we go. We're going to play a little bit of Valheim. I turned off Chaos Tricks today. I might turn it on a little bit later on in the stream. The only reason it's off right now is because I want to try and actually get some things like later on to a level that we've actually made some progress, right? Is it just going to constantly keep tanking? They're going to constantly keep tanking on me. What is this bullshit? Keep the camera, buddy. Keep the camera. Did I do that? I don't know if you did that. Somebody did some shit. What the fuck is going on? Y'all see this shit? Hang on. I'm going to unplug some stuff from the back of my computer. Y'all see this shit? Y'all see this shit? This is some fuck shit right here. All right, 1 second. 1 second, y'all. What the fuck? A PC load? No. Well, actually, task manager. We should be good. We have plenty of memory. Plenty of memory. 30% CPU, 60% memory. We're good. We're good. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. Maybe I need to. So one thing that I usually do is I close out Deep L. Deep L actually takes a lot of resources if you guys aren't aware. Loop deck is on. We got a few other things. Yeah, I'm going to unplug my camera and then I'm going to replug my camera because I don't know what the fuck's going on. It keeps switching to OBS virtual. Un memento por a motherfucking favor.
Yeah, this is big brain time.
I think it's this one. I think that was the right one. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I blame the fact that I'm using this program now. That's what I blame. It's an interesting song, actually. Put it in rice. I actually can't see Doggenstein's message. Hang on. It'll be a classic restart. Yeah, probably. To be honest with you, I'm gonna unplug everything and then plug it back in. Here goes another. Well, looks like we got embarrassed, motherfucker. All right. Let's give it a shot. One more time. Look, it's even going like it has no clue what to do with this life today. All right. So we are pixelated. There is one thing I actually forgot to open. Nice little program I forgot to open here. Well, two, actually. Why can't I fucking type? What's going on? Look, I knew my headset stuff, dude. When I say it's been a week, it's been a fucking week, okay? So, as you can see, I'm going to turn off pixelation. Is that cool? I'm going to turn off pixelation just for a minute and let you see this. Actually, I can't turn off pixelation. I actually have to switch scenes to do that. What the schnit? I got to make that better. I gotta make that a little bit better because so on my other scene, this is actually a camera clone. So I have to go to the original source and turn the filters off because I can't see the original filters, which is stupid. Yeah, so I can restart NVIDIA Broadcast. I'm probably going to task kill that, but I can't even fucking type right now. So let me unplug my keyboard too. God damn it. All right. Oh, bitch, let's see if we can type now. There we go. We're good. All right, so we're going to task kill NVIDIA Broadcast. We're just going to reboot everything. So when I say it's been a fucking week, it's been a week. Look at this shit. My earmuff like cushion just decided to rip off. But NVIDIA Broadcast is like tanking real fucking hard. All right, let's task kill this bitch. All right, and it's already back open. Like I tried to task kill it, it's already back open. I don't know what song this is, but it's kind of got a good vibe to it. All right. Fun fact, the song is supposed to be showing up there, and it's not. Isn't that dumb? And now my camera shits the bed again. It's been a fucking week, man. It's been a fucking week. Can I punch shit? Can I start throwing stuff? Moist? Can we start throwing stuff? Can this be a rave? Can this just be like a trash the hotel type rave, you know? Like, what the fuck is this? Oh, $1 Million Baby. Never mind. I know what this is. I know what the fucking song is. Like, the sources aren't working. In task. Boink. And we're already back. Look at that. Can't kill it. It's a fucking cockroach. Dude, I'm telling you, it's just been a week. I've mixed the wrong amount of mojo somewhere. Somebody has cursed me. Could it be the camera clone causing it? I doubt it. Restart the whole goddamn thing. We might have to restart the whole fucking computer, to be honest with you. Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys some stuff, but I mean, we're facing some issues. We're gonna keep trying. I did not. So for context, I did not get to do all of the shit that I wanted to do in preparation for today on Valheim, which was basically setting up my own version of Chaos Tricks. I haven't had time. And to be quite honest with you, when I did have time, I wanted to do other shit. So anyway, I found a mod manager that I kind of like currently. I like better than R2. And the only reason why there's a lot of things that are wrong with it. Don't get me wrong. It's not perfect, but there's some quality of life in it that I got to show you guys as an alternative to R2. Okay. So let me catch up on the chat window here. Restart the whole hot damn thing. Cotton candy. By the way, guys, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that I was late. We're clearly having some problems on my ends. I've mixed the wrong kind of mojo. Somebody has cursed me somewhere, and you'll probably see that throughout the stream today. So either live, laugh, love, type whatever, you know, goo goo gaga, white people shit. Whatever you want to spin on that. Mod organizer, kind of. So it is a mod manager. It's essentially a R2 modman clone. However, it uses the experimental API, and it uses a lot of different things that R2 just doesn't yet. I've actually talked to the R2 dev, and I was like, hey, I want these features, and I want this, and I want this. Why the fuck doesn't it exist? And basically it's because 80% of it exists in the experimental API. And even though it works, it could change it absolutely any moment. And he's honestly, he just basically said, I'm too burnt out to worry about it. I'm a fucking motherfucking this fucking camera, dude. Ebker, yes. Look, the music. What the fuck? The music is like so calming. So calming. Whoever I pissed off, please let me know what the fuck I did. I'm sorry. I love you. I love you. Does your camera source changed? Restart the camera in any application that is currently using it. It's not a goddamn skill issue. What the fuck? It's not a goddamn skill issue. You know what I mean? Look at the program, dude. It's twitching. It doesn't know what to do. You fucking cut. Love the shirt. Hey, thank you. I'm surprised you can even see the damn shirt, and the fucking camera just the camera keeps shitting the bed, man. What is this? I'm gonna start crying, and I'm gonna start talking to my mama. I'm gonna start begging. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. This is some bullshit, though. All right, so let me just fix this. I'm gonna deactivate OBS, and we're gonna choose it here, and then in OBS, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna forcibly change it, and I'm gonna activate. Okay, and then I'm gonna deactivate again, and then I'm gonna finally switch to NVIDIA broadcast, and then we're gonna activate one more time. Let's see how long that sticks. I'll keep the program open and everything. I'm doing it the way I'm supposed to, y'all. Enjoy the glitch. I mean, I think we're in the Matrix, to be honest with you. Somebody somewhere is messing with the code. Maybe remember the keggers and all-nighters for Friday nights and not Thursdays. True. I'm alert. Yeah, hope you have a good stream. I'll pop back in periodical. Thank you, Boardhole. I appreciate it. Rip the Matrix. So, Tim, yeah, rip the fucking Matrix, dude. But long story short, I was talking about the mod manager. I implemented a lot of different things that I think are pretty neat as far as stuff that's coming down the pipe for chaos tricks and all that for StreamerBot. I've also implemented some things that, if you guys watch Psychotic Persian, I've got a nice little thing where he does his inches of PPs. I've got that to where it's got an average and all this stuff now, so it's pretty neat. I was testing that out. I've told you guys all of the other stuff that we've set up, like night mode and whatnot, as far as the commands go. I have started creating a mod that actually uses streamer.bot in order to interact with OBS and interact with Valheim itself. And what it does is it allows my OBS, my StreamerBot, and the game to know everything that's happening in every one of my scenes. So if I die repeatedly, we're going to have some cool stuff. And then if I change scenes or I go to a specific thing, it's going to automate a lot of that. It's also going to make it to where you guys can use commands and more or less chaos tricks me. I'm creating the mod. I'm going to call it tricks or treat, or trick or treat, right? And what that's going to be is you guys either trick me, as in chaos tricks / Halloween, because we're in October. The fucking camera. Be honest with you. I'm just going to, or we just go full on no NVIDIA broadcast. And then we go old school. We go old school on this. What do you guys think?
Get in there.
Exactly. Fuck that, yeah. All right. So I look a little washed out. I actually kind of hate this. Looks like the camera's playing tricks on you. See, we're right. Seriously, whoever I pissed off, whatever gothic girl in high school that is finally getting back at me, like I don't know. I apologize. I'm really sorry. I don't know what I did. I was young, dumb, stupid.
Skill issue.
It's not a goddamn skill issue, man. Not a skill issue, buddy. Not a skill issue, man. Why not? All right. I'm going to choose it one more time. We're going to deactivate. We're going to switch. Open NVIDIA broadcast. Right? While the camera is off, I'm going to open NVIDIA broadcast. I'm going to choose the fucking camera.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
I'm going to choose the fucking camera. Right? And then that's the camera control. I don't need all the camera control or anything like that. I literally just want my fucking camera to work. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. It shouldn't be too hard. It's the whole point of this program. Right? It's literally the whole point of this program. You know what I mean? You small, so no worries. It's okay, Azu. Sorry, let him stream. Exactly. You know? All right. We're rubbing this old school, y'all. We are rubbing this old school fucking video broadcast. It hates my life. Okay? Okay? It hates me. It legitimately hates me. So let's see. Launch when Windows starts. Turn that off. Usually this doesn't have to happen. Did OBS update? I don't think OBS updated today, to be honest with you. I didn't see it. I'm playing vanilla Willybach HD textures. Look at that. All right, so maybe it's because I actually chose my microphone here. I'll just choose default or some shit. So speakers, default, all the good things, right? So OBS virtual camera. What if I just switch virtual camera over to be my actual camera? Program default, preview scenes. We'll do source, and then we'll choose the fucking camera. Start virtual camera. Look at that. I'm a cloud of amazingness. Boom. Watch this be the fucking workaround. Watch this be the fucking workaround. It's gonna throw everything off. That's the problem. But like, look, it's better. I would say. Maybe. It might tank here in a minute. Why am I spending 25 years troubleshooting? I might as well just turn the camera off and fucking just tweak it as we go. Okay. All right. So NVIDIA broadcast is picking up on that appropriately. So we can do that. We can do that. Webcam. Webcam. It says the source camera is busy. Another application is currently using this camera. To use it here, first stop using it in the other application, which we could do. We can deactivate here. And then reselect the camera source. All right, so we'll jump away. Logi capture. And then we'll jump back. How's that? Is that perfect? Are we good now? For fuck's sake. NVIDIA broad shit. All right. And then we'll activate it again in OBS. It's probably going to crash again. This doesn't look right. If it does, we can wait on a reboot. You're on a Windows #1 fix. Usually, yeah. Definitely. That seems to be the #1 fix. I do apologize, y'all. So what I really wanted to show you, I'm just going to show you this, even if my camera shits the bed. So what I wanted to show you, it's a mod manager called Gale. It's originally made for the Lethal Company community. Overall, this mod manager, I did side-by-side comparisons on, maybe my whole computer's just fucked. It doesn't want to open anything. Camera. We're just, you know what? We're just going to rock it. We're just going to fucking rock this. Let's go. I'm done messing with it. I'm fucking done messing with it. All right. So here's the dealio. Here's the dealio. I want to open Gale. So Gale is a mod manager that I found that I recently said it in my Discord where I was like, hey, we don't need the camera. We don't, to be honest with you. I just wish my audio was a little bit better. That way I didn't sound like absolute dog shit to you guys. So my apologies. Anyway, Gale is a mod manager that I stumbled upon when someone in my Discord was trying to figure out how to upload a mod pack to Thunderstore. And essentially my response was like, I will make you a program. I will make you a program that allows like just instantaneous upload to Thunderstore. You plug in the mods you want, like you choose them, similar to the mod manager, but it gives you the ability to upload to Thunderstore. Well, anyway, in that process of finding things that may already exist, right? Before I even kind of started on it a little bit. I stumbled upon this. Someone already created it. Someone made a mod manager that mimics the way Thunderstore looks, right? We've got the stuff here. So I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna show you a few things. So if you go to File here, you can open the profile directory, open the game logs, Gale specific logs, so the mod manager logs, right? Which is unheard of. Unused mod cache, all cached mods, and then fetch mods. So you can force fetch all within one menu, right? And R2 made this way more difficult. So I'm going to show you guys a side-by-side comparison of R2 Modman and Gale, right? So you see that R2 Modman is booting up. It goes here. We select the game. We select Steam, right? And select platform. So I've theoretically clicked 3 times. We watch the load. We watch the load. Bar goes across. Now I still got to click again into my profile, select, and then we're in, right? Good news is that we can see more up-to-date mods as we go through this. We can search, we can do everything. However, we don't have categories. So we've got filter categories here, and it says mod must contain, and then we can choose Ashlands and go through, and we're clicking, right? There's no way to type it. There's no way to speed that up. So the exact same filters are not only already active, but you can go here and just click. You don't have to, it doesn't close the menu, right? It doesn't close it each time. You can just select, right? But notice where we are filtering. We're actually filtering in the profile itself. If we go back and we say apply filters, if you go here, you lose those categorical based filters. Not only that, but you can filter based on disk space. Fat bass. I'm sorry. Yo, finally catching live. Hey, welcome in, man. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. And if you're not a man, I apologize. But I'm just saying that as a generic. Welcome the fuck in. How are you? How's your weekend? So you can filter based on author, right? Puts automatically all of my mods within the same order. And then we've also got disk space. So which one takes up the most? Warfare, Monstrum, right? Fenrir's Curse. Some of the big ones. Fenrir's Curse takes up a lot of space only because I don't think I've ever compressed the textures or anything inside of it. So it's kind of huge. And Minimal UI, of course, has multiple things that multiple PNGs and whatnot, as well as embedded stuff and images. What are you showcasing on the left? It looks clean. So it's a mod manager called Gale. It's a shame it doesn't show the space used. I'm actually going to get there. So on the right, obviously, when you click something, currency pocket, for instance, right? Let me get the same filter. So we'll go back to custom, and then we'll put just a simple side-by-side comparison here. What's a good mod that's at the top? We'll do fast link, right? So we'll do fast link. We'll go fast link on this side, hopefully. Yeah, okay, so down here. So we've got fast link. As you can see, when you select it and you click on it, you've got fast link version 1.4.3 by Azamat, right? You have to expand it to see any information on it. Over here, fast link is already here. We know it's 1.4.3. We don't know the author though. But we do get a little cutoff description. We get something. We know that there's probably something extra to this, right? We've got all the filters. We can see the disk space, author, rating, downloads, things like that. That's both in the online as well as over here in the personal profile. But if you notice, when I went to online, it remembered my last search. So I can just delete that and we can see. And overall, it seems a little bit faster. You can see that there's nice little big download buttons. It's like, hey, you want to download? So you can skip completely. Anyway, I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I really wanted to implement into my own or do a pull request for in R2 Modman, which is actually what I'm eventually going to do as I am in contact with R2 Modman devs to say, we really fucking need this. This is something that needs to happen. I want to know one thing. Is it synced with the Thunderstore website? Yes, it is. It is synchronized with the Thunderstore website, and it actually dynamically grabs some information for you to guarantee that it's always up to date. However, it does heavy caching, so you might have some issues where something isn't synchronized properly. But the good thing is they give you the fetch mod button up here, which will fully refresh that. You can also do the profiles here. You can create new profile, redeem active profile, copy your entire mod list. This is the same thing as going into settings, mod packs, show dependency strings, and then highlighting this. However, notice how I did settings, mod pack, show dependency strings. That's 3 clicks. Plus, I now also have to highlight this in order to theoretically copy that, right? Over here, you click it once. You're done. There is no feedback. Don't get me wrong. There's no feedback. There's definitely room for improvement. There's no feedback that I selected all that and that I've copied it. However, it was 2 clicks to do the exact same thing. And that was part of the conversation that Ebker and I had was R2 Modman is trying to make everything simple. And it does. Don't get me wrong. It has been the most chef's kiss mod manager to fucking exist to this point. However, it runs on some legacy stuff that not only makes it slightly slower, but it also makes it to where they have to bend some rules and do some things differently. So as you do this and as you go through this, you can say import from code, from file, from local mod, and from R2 Modman. You can actually import your existing profiles just straight over. So that's good. You can do that just as an FYI. You can export as code and file. It's all right here. Window, zoom in, zoom out, help, check for app updates, join Discord threads, and all this. But here's the main thing, the 2 main things that fucking sold me in almost a heartbeat to say that I'm going to use, well, we'll say 3 main things. So there's a ton of stuff. As of right now, this has more benefits than R2 Modman. One of them being R2 Modman's up here. Gale is down here. So Gale is at 218. R2 Modman is at 556. And when I did my initial comparison of this, R2 Modman was in the 800s and Gale was in the 100s. So keep that in mind. It's using theoretically less resources. However, I do recommend that you still close this out and you still mess with it. And as you can see, we can see that there's updates available for the profile. And normally we'd see that up here as well in R2 Modman. So one of the main things that sold me on it, I'm just going to show you this. You ready? If I'm out here and I search, let's say, recycle, you see how fast that was? But if we click recycle and reclaim, you can see not only is it already installed, I can see that. So if we do the same thing over here, recycle, still just as fast. We can see that it's installed. We get a nice little check mark, and we can see the downloads and the likes. This one, we don't really see all that. We just see like the initial name, right? But here's the kicker. Click on the thing. Just click on it. Version 1.3.4, Azamat, it tells me the tags. Tells me every single one of the fucking tags, which in R2 Modman, the tags are right here. These are the categories. A little bit harder to see, not as easy to see. Doesn't mimic the website. It tells me how many downloads there are, how many likes there are. Same thing over here. How many downloads, how many likes. But it also says how big it is. And boink. Look at this. Look at the fuck of this. Look the fuck at this. And then look. Details. You can read the entire thing. And I was like, just this alone will make people so happy. And I actually got pushback from Ebker. Ebker said the main reason why they don't do this yet is because they don't want to mess up the UI. They say they're going to have it as more clicks. It's not necessarily needed. things like that. I think this is needed. People don't need to go to the website to see everything. However, they should have the option to go to the website to see everything. The whole point of the mod manager is to give you as much information as possible about the mod in your hands and manage it for you, in my opinion. So just being able to see this, not only is it rendering the markdown flawlessly, but it's doing it quickly. In addition, so I did Julheim as an example. So Julheim, and Ebker did say that R2 Modman's eventually going to get this. So is Thunderstorm Mod Manager, of course, because they work. But if we look at Julheim, right, and I'll zoom in. So if we look at Julheim, we can see it's 705, 41,000, last updated 5 days ago. We can see the version, who it's by, things like that. We've got the changelog, so we can look at the changelog. We can expand things just as if it's on the website, right? We can see the details, so we can go here. We can even click on the Buy Me a Coffee links and the Discord links and all that stuff, and everything works. It'll open a browser. Here's the other thing. So this dependencies thing right here. Boink. You see every single dependency that the mod has, they're the specific versions, and click on it. If we do the same thing in the online tab over here, if we click Julheim, you'll notice that we have to go to the website. You have to go to the website to be able to see that. Ebker has mentioned that it's going to be there. I do 100% prefer R2 Modman overall because he's a good developer. It's one of the best mod managers out there to exist. However, Gale right now is kind of stealing me. So do you plan on hoping to change R2 Modman as opposed to just using Gale? Yes, I do plan on making pull requests to help him out to implement. I actually gave him a ton of ideas, and so far we've agreed because he didn't want to add more and more buttons through here in R2 Modman. His main thing was real estate and space and less clicks and things like that. And I said, as of right now, it's more clicks to get to half of this stuff that Gale has. However, one of the main things I want to show you is switching games. So in Gale, the game is up here. If I want to switch games, I can go to Dyson Sphere program. I have switched games already. It remembers which profile I was in last, right? It's here. It remembers the profile. It remembers the mods. It's super fast. And if I want to switch to Valheim, boom. And the same thing. It remembers the profile. The exact same thing in R2 Modman. I have to go to settings, change game. So that's 2 clicks already, right? And then if I want a Dyson Sphere program, I scroll and Dyson Sphere is right here. So we can select game, then we have to select Steam, then we have to select platform. It has to load, then we can select the profile in order to see things. In Gale, it's literally 2 clicks and it remembers the last profile I was in. And his biggest thing to me was like less clicks, less things that he wants less clicks. Like he's very adamant about it for R2 Modman that he wants less clicks. And I told him one of the fastest ways to do that is implement something like this. I said, obviously the UI is not the absolute best. I personally don't necessarily mind it, but as from a user standpoint, it does, like this does look cleaner. R2 Modman does look cleaner. This looks a little bit more cluttered overall, but it's faster. It's leagues faster. It's got various different things. You know, I can, and I showed him this, but I can like drag and sort. And in R2 Modman, it works today, but when I showed him my video, it didn't initially work. So if we go to settings, change game, you know, blah, 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 right? So even if you set the game as default, it remembers the game. It doesn't remember your profile. So you always have to select your last profile. Because backing out of the profile is super quick. You just boom, change profile and you're already here. However, that probably should be something that's up over here or utilizing the vast empty space on the side. Personal opinion. But overall, from a loading standpoint, this loads faster. It's got change logs. It's got dependencies. It's got the details. So I can go and take a look at the details. I can highlight and copy and paste things without ever leaving the manager. One of the additional things is, and here's one of the really big kickers. Really big kickers. You ready? You guys fucking see this, right? Export mod pack. You know what this does? This right here allows you to create a mod pack, specify a name, a description, category, version, website URL. So, and this is all part of the manifest file if you've ever uploaded one. And then you can choose an icon, 256 by 256. It lets you know based on what's on the documentation how to do this. You can create your README here. You can create the changelog. You can preview your changelog. So, and it's live, right? Like I add S, it's right there. You can see the changelog. You can say generate a changelog for me, or generate everything for all versions that exist, and then preview. Right? And then, so include files. 180 out of 180. Choose which config files to include in the mod pack. Isn't that fucking neat? You can specify, I want these. These are the ones that I want to include. I want to include this zip background. I want to include this PNG. And I want to include this. I want to include that. And you just go through, just do the whole thing. Does it contain NSFW content? Is it disabled? And then you can actually publish it directly to Thunderstore from the manager. You don't have to do anything else. And then you can also export it as a file as well, if you wish. The timing of the ads was perfect. Fuck. Sorry, I didn't even see the ad. But long story short, I'll go back over this once that ad is done. So I have never used RTModman, but based on this, I would choose Gale hands down. I think the UI is great. Doesn't look cluttered to me. It seems sufficient. So I'm not advocating for Gale because Gale is fantastic. It's great. It uses experimental API, so there is a chance for it to break. However, the reason why I say I don't promote it, I'm not necessarily promoting it. I'm promoting it for now. But overall, I feel like everything should live in one of the official mod managers for Thunderstore. One of the people that has direct contact with the devs. The devs of not only the site and the APIs and stuff, but also like the mod managers physically. Like we can contact them faster than we can contact somebody when we have a problem with Gale. So the goal is I want to help him because he's mentioned that he's a little bit burned out on R2. I want to help him implement these changes. What's the difference between Thunderstore and R2 Modman? So the Thunderstore Mod Manager, the only difference is it supports more games. It has Overwolf bloat, as in Overwolf. So Thunderstore Mod Manager has Overwolf. It also, why did I pin a message? My bad. So it has Overwolf, which is ads. It's basically bloat. It supports more games, but it essentially looks the exact same. Right. And we'll do Thunderstore Mod Manager here. I do have it installed, just so I can show most people and whatnot. So as we open this up, you can see it takes a long time to load. It gets there. It looks essentially the same. It looks essentially the same as R2 Modman. It's got the ads on the right-hand side. So this is the difference. You do not like Thunderstore at all. It's not bad. So the reason that it's good overall is they use ads to pay the Thunderstore devs. So they kind of have to, right? But if we choose this, you can see that, if we go in here, I don't even know what profile this is, but you can see it's got a little bit of a different layout on the left-hand side. We can share things and our modded buttons are here versus being on the top left, but it's essentially the same color, a little bit off blue, and more or less the exact same layout, right? Like we go into configs, we can say edit config, open file, blah, blah, blah. Like if we edit the config, we get this. But if we scroll, you can see section, right? Here's a section, here's the configs. In R2 Modman, it's essentially the exact same thing. Edit config, scroll, section. A little bit easier to see, if we're being honest. However, if you were to do the same thing in Gale, Gale's got it to where you can click, you can see the sections ahead of time, and the sections are always there. And then you can edit and change or even refresh to defaults, right? If we go into the same mod, right, we can see that the sections are up here, but the moment I start scrolling, the sections are gone. I can go to each section individually here, and then everything's on the right. I personally enjoy that kind of real estate, but you know, that's just me. So overall, like it's got a very good layout. It's very resize friendly. It's also got the export to mod pack feature, which again, as we went over just a little bit, it's the name, the author, the description, the categories that you want to set up, the versions, the website for the manifest. You can link it straight to an icon. README. You can preview the README. It live updates just like it does on the website. You can go through the changelog. You can generate. So I don't even know what generate means here. Failed to generate changelog, no previous version to compare against. See? And there you go. So if it's no previous version to compare against, I don't even know what that means. I haven't been able to mess with this 100%, but you can generate all, you can preview your changelog. You can see what that looks like. All before uploading it. You can include specific files, right? The DAT file, like I can include my player DAT files. And then we can do all this, and then you can publish to Thunderstore or export to a profile. In order to publish to Thunderstore, though, you do need to have the Thunderstore API token populated here. That's the only gotcha. They need to be able to access your account, which is cool. That's fine. If you want to do that, it's optional. You don't have to link it. It doesn't come pre-linked or anything like that. There's nothing out there. You can specify the game directory. You can override the game directory if you need to put it somewhere else. Number of instances. So if we launch this, how many instances of the game can launch at one time? Isn't that fucking cool? Custom launch arguments. Same thing that we've got kind of in here. You know, we can do funky mode, switch themes, whatever. Long story short, I just wanted to show you guys this. I've beaten it into the ground, I think, at this point, that currently I'm going to be using Gale. I'm going to specifically be using Gale, and I'm actually going to turn Chaos Tricks off because, as I said, we will probably add that later. But it makes it so much faster and so much easier. Like I can click item compare, I can see this, and then I can go to the changelog. I've also got the edit config button right here that I can jump straight to that specific mod's config and edit the configuration. That's, to me, that is just, it's leagues. It's got too much QOL packed into it that R2 Modman is missing. And Ebker has, I hope that's how I pronounce his name, but Ebker has essentially said that, yes, he's aware R2 Modman is missing some QOL. Honestly, it was a project that he works on the weekends, kind of dabbles in, right? Gale had like 6 people helping, and they had a goal in mind. They made it with the latest API features in mind as it was being built, and it shows. So I'm going to help with some pull requests on R2 Modman to try and get that to a certain level. I'm going to be talking to Ebker and see, some good UI designs and layouts that will work within his existing vision of what the manager should do. So anyway, to save my computer resources, not only while we're playing the game, but also just in general, I'm going to be using Gale. So we're gonna jump into Valheim. I'm going to go ahead and play. I just wanted to show you guys this and let you know that this is an alternative. This is something that you can use if you prefer the API, if you prefer them having the change logs and using the experimental API and it essentially being lightweight with more features currently, then I highly recommend you this. So even one of the other big things that I told Ebker, so R2 Modman, when you receive an update, it tells you when it opens that there's an update. but it says that you have to close the manager so the update can be installed. As you can see here, Gale has an update. It says that I've got an update. It will update in the background and restart. Would you like to install it? So we're going to say install. This is something that R2 Modman drastically needs, which is an installer that closes the program for you, installs, and then reboots the program. R2 Modman's also missing that. So just in short, as of right now, Gale has too many benefits for me to ignore it. Right? I'm already back in. It remembered my exact profile. It remembered the exact game. It remembered so much information that I don't have to worry about it. All of this is just here. And it launches fast. You know, I'm not sitting here twiddling my thumbs. Like, even that update was pretty quick. And then as soon as the update was applied, I'm already in the mod manager. I don't have to do anything. So we're going to launch the game and play a little bit of the Valheim. I'm going to test my camera. I'm going to see if we're okay. Turn on the camera. And let's see. So it is NVIDIA broadcast. So we're going to deactivate. We're going to open broadcast. Let's see. Camera, are you gonna fucking work today? Did we give you enough break? Did we give you enough of a break? So I'm going to minimize NVIDIA broadcast. Then I'm going to activate the camera here. I think we're okay. We may or may not be okay. Yeah, so if my camera borks and I suddenly turn into an OBS icon, I spoke too soon. We're not okay. My apologies, y'all. Exactly. Not okay. We're not okay. Yeah, not okay. So Gale is in the background. We've got all of our stuff running, right? And this is pretty decent. At least Gale didn't fail me today while I was showing you guys all that. I don't know what it is. We need to play some music. Speaking of music, streamer bot. So the streamer bot that I'm using here, this actually somebody has managed to set up a Spotify integration that works successfully with it, which will actually allow you guys to, it'll allow you guys to song request. So you guys can actually play songs and it will use my Spotify API to just automatically request them. And they'll sit inside of a queue. And so I can see that queue and take a look at it and skip them if I want to. But I think it's great. So I will be implementing that hopefully over the weekend, and it'll be there before Wednesday. I know I say that a lot. So if life gets me down or I get too busy, obviously it won't exist. And in which case you could just ask me on Wednesday or ask me next Friday, you know, if I've got it going down. But that's where we're at right now. We're going to play a little bit of music. I'm actually going to ask the DJ to play some other shit. No. So we're going to play daily mix here. All right. Bingo bango, son. I think it's my whole OBS. It might be OBS in general. Because my entire OBS is like shit in the bed. I think it's OBS itself. It's got to be. Because like even my music, my thing that just popped up in the top left, that's not working appropriately. So let's go ahead and jump in. I think was I on my normal character? No. We were playing. It's not this guy. It's this guy. We were playing Nuts, weren't we? God damn it. This is what happens when... So I've got a tester, testicles, which is essentially a tester. And then we've got Azamat here. No, it might be Azamat. It might be Azamat. I think it legitimately is my name. So it's either Nuts. No, because Nuts has got too nice of armor. So it's got to be this one. You were playing as Matt. Oh wait, yeah. All right. So one thing I notice is for some reason, because I'm using Gale, right? I'm using Gale, so it's pulling my old stuff. So what we're gonna do here is minimal UI. So it remembered my configs, but Gale fucked that up. So we're gonna switch to a different one, and then we'll switch back. I think it was Azu. You had a pole arm, and I was telling you to use. Oh yeah, the orange gem on the weapon. Grave Bear. Si, senor. They have the same beard. That's why I thought it was nuts. I didn't even notice, honestly, the change in the armor until I looked a little bit closer. I like my RPG UI. I need to fix this to be faster. The main problem here is it fires too many events. It should really just fire one in bulk. It's ridiculous how nice Gale is, right? And so it's open source code. I did look at the code. I didn't see anything malicious inside of it, so I think it's relatively safe to use. So, cross fingers. Don't quote me though. Don't quote me. It even shows you the link to browse from the site, the manager itself. Yeah. Yep. And R2 Modman will take you to the site as well. It's just not as intuitive. It's one gigantic button that opens the browser and everything. But I'd rather see half the information that I would need. The only thing that Gale is missing that I can tell is being able to view the wikis inside the mod manager. However, I think that that's a good thing. I almost think that that should take you to the other site or to the site itself so you can see all of that information all at one time. I think it would be slightly overwhelming if it was inside of the mod manager. But that's just me. I'm sure the supported games list for Gale will grow rapidly too. Maybe. But Gale had the benefit of not only coming in late to the API, but it also has the benefit of knowing what R2 Modman and why R2 Modman and Thunderstore Mod Manager were successful and being able to steal from that and basically taking that idea and expanding upon it. But yeah, Gale so far, Gale's worth it. It's less intensive in memory. It's got more features. It's a little bit more up to date in how it uses the API. And overall, it seems a little bit better. And it consistently updates. So I updated it 2 days ago. And as you saw, we updated it just a minute ago. And I'm pretty sure that it's getting active development. So there probably is some bugs, but it seems like they're fixing them quick. Love seeing stuff like that. Hey, Grave Bear, by the way, I got a question for you. Is it okay if I get you your changes tomorrow? I think I've got a few people coming to my house tomorrow, but I think I'm going to try and wake up a little bit early and knock out some of those changes. I know it's been a week, and I apologize for that. Who made Gale? It's some Lethal Company modders. And let me make sure that this is still working. Hang on. Do I not have... I thought I had night mode. Or is night mode just for y'all? I don't remember. My life's getting ahead of me. It's been a bad day. I don't give a fuck. I'm anyone. Ready go. What the fuck? I thought that I put it on here. Can one of y'all do exclamation point night mode? Make sure that that's actually still working. If you don't mind. It should still work. It's fine. Hit me up whenever. You do a better job helping me fix my code than ChatGPT. I'd like to think so. I'm a human being, you know. I care. All right. Let's see. So we've got the little pokey pokes. If I recall, we're still infected, and we're actually. Hey, what's up, kiddo? Get poked. Exclamation point night mode. Did that work? Let me check. Yeah, okay. Boink, boink. Yeah. So we're good. It's going to look a little washed out as the day comes in, but as we go into the night, it's going to look great for y'all and look like shit for me. All right. So back to what we were doing. I'm in my test world, aren't I? I'm in my test world. Hang on. I don't want to quit or log out because it'll save my character. So I'm going to crash the game. I don't want it to save on the test world. I do not want it to save on the test world. So we'll launch this and do the thing again. So NVIDIA broadcast can suck my left fucking nut. Maybe even my right one too, but my right one I reserve for friends, you know? All right. And then there's actually, so something that I want to do is I want to turn off my audio ducking, I think, for stream output. So you guys can hear the music as I hear it. Mm-hmm. Have faith in me. I don't believe what you know. And bitches let go. All right. Let's do this. I'm going to turn music up for you guys a little bit. Let me know if it gets too loud, okay? I think right here is probably a good volume. Yeah. You refuse to use GeoForce Experience? Honestly, NVIDIA are terrible at designing software and they should stick with graphics cards and drivers for them only. I think they're okay. GeoForce Experience is pretty decent in my opinion. I think that like the UI might suck a little bit. And I think it's weird that they have multiple different programs. They should integrate everything. You know, NVIDIA broadcast should be a part of a program. It shouldn't just be a standalone that's got 3 tabs. Personal opinion. Your points exactly. Oh, just that it's completely different? It's separate? I see. And the UI should be better. Yeah, so I chose my wrong thing. So we're going to go into solo playthrough here. And honestly, this was supposed to be on my Stream Deck. I had it on my Stream Deck and it's gone now. I wonder if it got deleted. So not my Stream Deck. It's my Loop Deck. I wonder if it got deleted because my Loop Deck did update today as well. All right. So we're good. This is, I'm going to put this on my Loop Deck so I can toggle night mode for you. Because I know that you guys are as lazy as me and you don't want to always do it. Because otherwise it's going to look hella washed out. So we're going to pop this open. Take me to the one I love, yeah. OBS, filter, Gimplaze, and night mode. Bingo. All right, so we're going to have night mode here. All right, let's make sure that that's appropriately working. It's not nighttime anymore. At least not in this world. All right, let's roll. How's music level, by the way? Are we good? I didn't turn it up and blast your eardrums. I'm still overpowering it. We're all a-okay. I have an NVIDIA card, but just update the driver manually periodically. I prefer to use GE to actually manage that for me, personally. And that's just because I'm very limited in how to install those correctly. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. So testing, I need to remove that. That was for Psychotic Persian. I was making a bunch of stuff for him. So un momento. That's gone. Fuck you. I swear, anything that's wrong in the stream, you guys find it.
Why? She said.
It's just a waste of a shield, man. It's just a waste of a shield. You got to throw it on there. Get it done. Lay it down, smack it around, you know. What's up, buddy? Pokey pokes. Pokey smokes. Pokey pokies. Artichokies. Hey, come on now. I dodged that. That was cheap. Totally dodged that too. Poke him in the dick. Poke him in the dick. Poke him in the dick. Pokies. Dick shots always hurt the worst. Completely. I think that's actually the easiest I've killed a troll. Because you guys used to shit on me. Well, no wonder he's mad. You kept poking his dick. Well, to be fair, he started swinging at me first. He started swinging at me first, and then I took him out. Alright. Troll caves are so pointless. Like, the troll is outside the cave half the time. And there's like 3 mushrooms in it. Lovely. Lovely. It's a complete waste of my time. Back for a few? Welcome back, Norgard. Where'd you go, man? You bait for a little bit and come back? You say hey to a buddy and then come back? If so, which buddy? Which Batukis? I want to know your life. You use for chest storage sometimes. I don't find them in abundance enough that it matters. I remember what the fuck we were doing now. We were trying to get wolf fangs. I was trying to get as many wolf fangs as possible. The troll outside is the respawn. The one inside doesn't respawn. Unless using my... Oh, okay, word. Wolf fangs for the quest. C. We need to get some wolf fangs. So we need to go north, don't we? Because that's where the mountain is. I go through hell. It's when I find myself. I've come to realize, like, my Spotify tends to play some kind of depressing music. How many mods am I using? I'm using 70. Most of them are QOL related mods or skill based. Most of them. I am stuttering a little bit. I don't know if y'all see that. Why is everything dying so much easier? I swear it was harder last time I played this. Alright, we need to go this way. Compared to vanilla, they are all QOL mods. Basically, so like I'll show you my mod list. One sec. So my mod list here. You can do exclamation point mods to be able to actually see the mods. That's my mod pack. But basically, it's mostly my stuff. Like we've got MISC patches, fast link. I've got Unity Explorer just in case I need to fix anything with Fenrir's Curse on the fly. Let's say it breaks or some shit like that. So dual wield, gap filler. So this gives me a couple extra weapons. Sailing, mining, ranching, skills really. Vitality, evasion, things like that. Geek, welcome in. Thank you so much for the T2 sub, or that's not T2, 2 month sub. My bad. I apologize. I don't know why that doesn't give a notification. I feel like that definitely should give notifications. But welcome in, man. How you been? What's life got you up to? Hopefully it's better than mine. We have no camera today because we're getting, my computer hates me and it's rebelling against me.
Hello there.
Hello, motherfucker. Man, I feel like trying to dive deeper into modding, but when I see C#, I just get the fuck out. Do you just not like C#, or you just, I don't know, like what's the connotation on that? Is that negative just because you want to call it C#? Like, is there a problem? But yeah, so get back to the mods here. We've got just some generic ones. So like this is kind of a QOL building. This is so as I level up my skills, I actually get some benefit from Eat Tier. Mouse tweaks, log keeper if anything goes wrong, and then we've got like recipe description expander, recycle and reclaim, various different things. Mostly it's like hover, QOL for mistlands, right? QOL for items, QOL for smelters and kilns and things like that. Repair station. These are kind of like the big content, and then this is kind of a QOL for teleportation, jewel crafting for content and QOL. After death, definitely a QOL related mod, and then seasons. So it's mostly like small stuff, and then save crossbow state, which allows me to actually, when I reload and put it on my back, I don't have to reload when I pull it back out, which is fantastic. I love myself for this one. But yeah, overall, that's the mods we're using. Nothing big. I started visual code for like 3 months, basic CSS and styling and shit. Didn't even touch Java. Not to mention anything related to C, so negative. Yeah, okay, so you just don't like the language? Or you just don't like coding? A few days ago, you were updating Odin Architect, I think. Will that be an official update? Yes, it will update. It will update in place. So you won't even notice a difference other than the fact that you've got a new update for Odin Architect. So, and you'll just notice some fixes. I have to rebuild the assets from scratch, so it's going to take some time. But the mod works. It's not a crazy high priority in me trying to guarantee that that's 100% fixed up. If it was completely broken, I probably would fix it up as fast as I could. But I've got a few things on my plate that I want to knock out first. I've also got Shudnal helping me out with Azu EPI, which is fantastic. I think that's, aside from the help that I've requested for, that's the first person that's willingly helped me work on the mod. And Shudnal, if you're here still, I greatly appreciate you for that. I like coding. I felt like getting into it, but a lazy piece of shit. So the good thing about learning coding is it allows you to be a lazy piece of shit after the fact. I've automated so much stuff. It's ridiculous. I've automated so much stuff. It's ridiculous. Hey, look, this is the path from, this is the laggy ass path from when you guys were using chaos tricks on me. This should take me, yeah, it should take me straight to the mountain. Yeah, the core lights glitch. The core lights have a higher collider or a bigger collider, but overall the mod works. Currently, that's one of the bugs. Is the circling lanterns that everybody loves and wants. They're currently broken a little bit. They just have bigger colliders. They can still light up the area, just you can't put too much stuff near it. That's the downside. I don't think anybody mentioned it, but how's the music level? We're liking it. You want it lower? Low? Wow, that's a first. That's a first from you, bot. Usually you're the one that's advocating that it's too fucking high. Yeah. So I can't read for shit the Unity console. It's really just a matter of how you want to handle various different things, you know? a lot of the stuff that goes on in consoles or errors or things like that, it's really just trying to read. It's a matter of reading and looking at what is actually throwing the error, because half the time they're broken down into a class, method, and then potentially even a field that's fucking up. So just keep that in mind. You can usually break it down and read it. As long as you just take the time to look at actually what it's trying to say, then most of the time you can get it. Like, even if you're a non-programmer, if you actually spend the time to look at it instead of being freaked out by it, half the time you'll probably figure out the problem. To be perfectly honest with you. Only if they're not like mystified, right? Some errors are very abstract, very hard to find. They're convoluted. You know, they're obfuscated, for lack of better words. But for the most part, they're pretty decent. Compatibility part and troubleshooting is what fucks you. A lot of hey, there we go. I'm gonna die because yep, he caught me off guard. I did not see him at all. Like when I get a world with 5 trees and everything's blank. I know it's a mod conflict, but which one? No clue. Always stick to the one by one strat. So the main thing to realize when you come across problems like that, half the time, it's the very first error that cascaded into something else. I would say probably more than half the time. There's one error that fucks up at a certain point in the game that causes your world file to load up incorrectly. And as of right now, that's going to be anything that's related to loading items, loading pieces, because when you boot your world up, it's actually loading all of that into memory. So if you've messed up somehow, somewhere along the lines, right? If you've messed up somewhere along the lines for that, that's what's going to happen. All right, let me trying to pause this. I didn't realize that one of my tabs was open on the YouTubes. When I grabbed the pop-out chat earlier, it's still on the side. It was Magicheim by KG. I kind of knew it from experience. Yeah, so Magicheim is just, it's old. It's not maintained. So really, rule of thumb, never download anything that's fucking old. Because they're not going to keep up with the game. Right? I want to know where that wolf went so I can fuck him up. And I'll turn on night mode for you guys. You can also do exclamation point night mode. I believe, let me confirm before I say it. But I believe that I set it up for YouTube and Twitch. So if you're on YouTube, you should be able to also trigger it. Yeah. So if you're on YouTube, you can also do exclamation point night mode, and it should be able to toggle that. So if it's nighttime and it's hard for you to see, toggle it on and off. And actually, yeah, cool. I want to know where that damn wolf is, though, before I run out of corpse run. Oh, hang on. He's over here somewhere. I heard him. I heard him. Bastard. Did we even get wolf fangs out? Oh, we didn't get wolf fangs out of that. This is the meat that's fucked up. Hang on. We are. Out of stamina. End up getting World of Crying mod pack, which has it. Can't even play it with a friend, but now I get the Marketplace NPCs config, and it makes quests work, hopefully. Yeah, Marketplace is... It's kind of the joke of modding, in the sense that he gets picked on quite a bit for Marketplace. And that's because it's essentially like 6 mods inside of one mod. And his justification is it needed to be built that way. It needed to be built that way. And we're just like, nah, it didn't need to. You just wanted it. I hear another wolf. He's over here somewhere. Hope he's not a T1. Because I might not be able to take another bite. I might die again. Where is he at, yo? Ooh, there's a bear there, though. Woo-hoo. I'm gonna get out. I'm getting hurt. Oh, what the fuck? That's a rip to me. That's a rip to me. I really wish I had my fucking camera on today, man. I'm pretty sure I can blame jewel crafting for that. That speed boost fucked me up. Took some extra damage because I think I had like 20 plus health right there.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Oh, speaking of Bod Bros, I actually saw it. Did you guys see that his son is also continuing painting? Like following in his footsteps and stuff, where he did a long time, probably a long time ago, but I never knew that bit of information. Hang on. What was that? Got some gray dwarfs here. Okay, we'll fuck with him here in a little bit. Yeah, so his son actually started doing almost the identical content. And if I'm not mistaken, his son is the one that's running the Twitch. Wino Glider, I haven't got it yet, Grave. I haven't got it yet. And even then, that wasn't high enough off the ground to trigger. It might have slightly triggered, maybe, but I don't think that was high enough. Well, I think so. I'm not getting wolf fangs. I need wolf fangs, and I'm not getting them. So I might have to go back to base, hop in the boat, and not only go to swamps, but also go somewhere else. Just in general. Because I've got a bunch of pointless shit in my inventory now. Was high enough to kill me? It was. Fair point. Father's footstep is what they say. I've never heard of it referred to as a father's footstep. Is that something that they used to say in the 40s, 50s? I'm not calling you out on age or anything, but like, when was that popular or more popular? I say it sounds like a 60s thing. I'm just gonna guess. It still lasts, really. I haven't heard it. I've been on Earth for 30 years. Haven't heard that ever. Not calling you a liar. I'm just saying my area, we don't talk like that. We don't talk like that, man. Oh, hunk of meat. Back again for a few. Where do you keep going, bro? Where do you keep going? It's like starting to make me intrigued about your life. I need to know. In Serbia, in EU. Oh, okay, yeah. So I live in the United States, obviously. If I didn't give that away with my accent, but for the most part, we don't speak like that. Following in his father's footsteps. Oh, following in his father's footsteps. Now that's a consistent saying, but I feel like that means different than what was just said. You thought I was Indian? Do I give that kind of vibe to you? Nice typos by me. Nah. Very old. Yeah, following in his father's footsteps. Now that's a consistent saying, like everywhere. I've heard that my entire life. Yeah. Did I read it wrong? Was it initially me reading it wrong? Hang on. Father's footsteps. Yeah, maybe. To be honest, I'm a little lost on the context on how that my father's dead is basically what you're telling me. Some training, some to-do list home. Had to run it down back now. Gave up on camera. Dude, it failed. Tim, it failed like 8 times. I'm not even kidding you. It failed like 8 times. I don't know what's going on with it. We might find like a decent stopping point, and I'll reboot my computer and come back. I just didn't want you guys to think NVIDIA or OBS. I don't know. I don't know which one caused the problem. Oh, Bob Ross's son. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, then that makes sense. That makes much more sense. My brain was thinking it was the footstep that killed me. You know, like the drop. I don't know. I don't know why. That's where my brain was going. Fresh Cat, thank you for keeping me not only smarter, but also thanks for keeping me on track with that. Thanks for knowing what everyone else means so you can fix my stupid brain. I mean, I can reboot right now. Theoretically, it's a decent stopping point anywhere in Valheim because I'm playing single player. But I can reboot. I just gotta ask, are you guys gonna wait it out? Are you gonna wait until I fully reboot my computer and come back? I might even show you a nipple. Not really. I can't. I fucking can't. Yeah. So I got one yeah out of all that. I'll still be here. I'm just messing with you. Okay, no. So fuck it. I'm gonna reboot my entire computer. Playing some Valheim myself. Tim, hey, you're in Twitch now. Azam Lurker. Yep. Welcome in, by the way. Or Azam, my bad. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Good to see you. I appreciate it, especially since you're new and you're saying yes. You're like, oh yeah, we'll wait. Missing out on the gig of Valheim modder. No chance. Hey, y'all, I appreciate it. So I'm probably gonna piss off some people with some double notifications, but you know, let's see if it fixes the camera issue. If it doesn't fix the camera issue, I'm kicking myself in the face tonight. Nobody chatting on YouTube, so chat in Twitch. Watch on YouTube because my ad blocker don't work. I got you. I can understand that. All right, so I'm going to quit the game. We're going to make sure that we just fully quit and exit and do all that stuff nicely. I am doing a literal full computer reboot. Full computer reboot, which probably is going to take like 3 minutes. Not only to get all of the stuff set up and whatnot, but it's also just in general. It's going to take a few minutes, okay? To see. Otherwise, I'm a nice little OBS icon. Isn't that great? So we'll be back. Hang out for like three to 5 minutes, maybe 6. I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take to reboot and set everything back up. But I promise you, I will hit the live button even before I've got all my stuff open. Okay, as long as the computer is fully booted, we'll get there. We'll be right the fuck back. All right. I appreciate you guys.